So one day they had me jump in the back of a truck with one of their females, and we drove through the lands, past the rice paddies, occupying our time with things that made us smile, until we arrived in a place that, unbeknownst to me, would change my life forever. These people lived in a way that I could never have fathomed in my own dimension. Yet here it was so common to them, so normal, so standard, so routine to live without a toilet, a hole in the ground, to wash their hands with soap. They gave us food, for which we were very thankful, but they taught us to eat with our hands. They had pigs in the backyard, but the pigs were not ordinary pigs, not the pink ones. Ooh. Pig.
Yeah, pig.
In Bahasa Indonesia?
Babi.
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 No, they were black pigs. I've never seen black pigs before. Next door to the pigs was a strange, slimy creature, but the local man, our guide, jumped into the slime. Oh, carp. Koi.
Yeah.
We took a tour of the land that our guide was to use as a permaculture place.
They get fed mostly just banana trunk and grass, and if they're lucky they get their treats, which is like specific shrubs. But
we ended up by the river. Fuck, I can't jump that far. Okay. Spending the afternoon in the river, scrubbing the city dirt off my skin, it made me think of my life. Was I scrubbing away the flesh of a life I was trying to leave behind? Or was I emerging from a flesh like a snake with a new skin? But then one night, everything changed. There was a celebration in the local village, a mating ritual. Even the smallest of children would learn this mating dance at a young age. We rode the motorbike over there. Where the women danced and the men danced with them, and they played music. As a foreigner, I was not allowed in, but I watched from afar, absorbing the stares of the common people like a sponge absorbs water in a sink. Watching these people dance made my heart cry out for something more. Wondering if I would ever have the opportunity to mate. After this dance, my guide took me home where I met his young daughter, and she spoke to me in a code. It. You're it. Is that you? That's you? She spoke to me in a tongue that made my skin quiver with fear. Oh, okay. She spoke to me with a fervor that made me question my own reality.
Oh. Wow. You broke it. You're in trouble now. You're just going through all your sister's stuff? She's not going to be too happy about that. What's her pajamas? Just showing some random guy her underwear. It.
We had no motorbike for the ride home, so we walked. He lit a torch, and I followed him through the night. As this guide I had met me a few hours before, many would have been weary of the journey, but me, I knew I could trust this guide. From the moment I saw his eyes look into mine, I knew there was something I could trust in this fellow. And trust him I did, and I arrived home at the camp safely, where I went to sleep. Before long, it was time to return. As we packed our things and prepared for the journey, the high priestess of the village told us she had some words to share. She relayed on to us a prophetic phrase that would carry with me long after the winds of change had died down.
Kalau saya senang punya cucu bro, sedang banget cucunya bro.
In my reflections on my travels, I would return to these words. My earthly female companions spent time with the High Priestess, and they were never told me what transpired between them. I finally had to pry it out of one of them.
When we came here, she touched Evelyn's and my boobies, and we were wondering what it means. And now before we left, she was touching my boobies more than 2 days ago. And I really want to know why. So it's okay, it's fine for me. I just want to know why. If it's because of the culture, religion, or just she likes boobies, I don't know.
Maybe it means goodbye. I find it an odd relationship between flora and fauna and humans. They don't have traditional medicines that you buy at a pharmacy, no. They use customary magic from plants, from herbs. There's one called turmeric they use for everything. They rub it on wounds, they consume it in tea, they rub it on infections. I want to bring it back home, but I know interdimensional customs will have a problem. It is a shame that the political paradigm in which we live do not allow for the beauties and wonders of other worlds to enter our own. We must stay in our own box, our own prison of culture, our own status quo of stagnance. I like that line.
Damn.
I'll use that one. I'm reading too much Shantaram.
Wow.
I'm reading too much Shantaram, man.